Welcome guys. This is another video with Gencast on crypto mining, and today we have something special. We're going to be installing a 240 volt receptacle, and to do so we need a 30 amp breaker. This is a 2-pole, which is going to give us a 240, and this is an L630R receptacle. I have this junction box in which I'm going to be installing this meter here and the receptacle as well. Another thing we need is this connector, in which it is going to be connecting our wire, which is going to be a 10-2. But in this case, I have a spare 10-3 wire, in which I'm going to be using the spare 10-3 wire. But technically, with a 10-2 wire, you are pretty good to go. Here in the United States, we have 3-phase, in which you have 2 lines going inside the panel, and each leg connects to here. So 120 and 120 makes 240 volts. One thing I do want to point out is, if you want to do some electrical work in your house, please hire an electrician, because this is pretty dangerous. And obviously, I'm not liable for anything. This is only for entertainment purposes, and I'm just showing you what I'm doing in my house on my own risk. Hire an electrician, someone that knows, and you'll be good to go. So I'm not liable for anything, okay guys? And I highly recommend you not to follow what I'm doing. Okay, so don't blow up your house. So to start off, you're gonna be penetrating some holes here, in which this receptacle is gonna fit, and you're gonna have this voltmeter. One thing, as you can see, I already tried this, and I'm not perfect. I make a lot of cuts in my video, and I'm showing you that I mess up a lot. So in this case, I kind of figure out, I did some measurements, and I'm gonna be penetrating the hole somewhere around there. Somewhere around there. I gotta clean this. Okay, I remove a little notch over here. It might be a little too much, but let's see. That's that. So now we're gonna be doing the wiring. All right guys, so whenever you working on an electrical panel, you always have to turn off the power. And this is for safety purposes. So this is an existing wire that was already connected, and I'm repurposing it. We're not gonna be using the neutral. You can do this with a 10-2 wire. You don't need a 10-3. In this case, I'm going to be eliminating this. I'm going to put some electrical tape in here, and we're not going to be using the white wired. So right now we have the ground, and the ground is already connected to the bus. Okay, so to power the device, I'm going to be using these 2 wires. So one wire is going to go to one of the lines, and then the other wire goes to the other line, and then we have to ground this. So let's go over there. I'm also eliminating the in the panel, and I'm going to be putting some electrical tape as well. In this, it doesn't matter which line you choose or the color. But in this case, I'm going to be using red with red, black with black. Let me just strip this. Oh, I'm missing one thing. So the current transformer goes into one of these. It could be either line. So don't forget that. Actually, one more thing. I'm going to put tape all around that. There you go. I'm putting back the dryer. So let's do that first. This is the dryer. Now let's do the receptacle. So for the 240 volt receptacle, we already have the ground connected into the ground bar. I want to put it somewhere around here. Time to turn this on. There you go. Everything's working. So this is saying there's 244 volts going through. 0 amps. Obviously, there's nothing connected. No power and no wattage, which is the power. So this is perfectly working right now. So this is saying that there's 244 volts going through. Obviously there's no amperage, no power, because there's nothing connected. Well, eventually I gotta clean this panel. I already see a few violations in here that the previous owner had. And for example, there's 2 lines going into that single breaker on one single screw. That's definitely not good. I encountered the same situation on the dryer. as there was 2 lines going in, and obviously I separated the dryer and I added this breaker for the receptacle that I just installed. But this is not acceptable. It's not neat at all, and there's a few violations. Also, I have to test these breakers to make sure that they are actually operating properly. Obviously, there's a few cosmetic imperfections, but hey, it works. So guys, if you enjoyed the video and this was helpful for you, please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Also comment, let me know what's your setup, and hey, we're here to help each other. Thank you for watching.